Love my needle in hand. Hey guys, it's Dr. Emer. We're in Manhattan and we're going to do some female facial sculpting. And what I'm excited about here is we're doing upper face. And in general, what I find is people are just overdoing the mid face. They're making these very large cheeks and they're compromising lifting of the skin for volumization, which makes people look overdone. The goal here is to subtly enhance some features, give some lifting to the brow and lateral cheek, and also improve the under eyes slightly with the treatment plan of going forward with doing some skin tightening and some resurfacing. So if you take a look at her, come here from the front, you can see this shadow here in the hollow of her. She has a higher cheekbone, but there's a little bit of deficiency here in the temple. So you're gonna feel a little pinch, and this sounds weird and feels a little weird. As we go all the way down into the temple, we're using Radiesse, a calcium-based filler, because it's gonna give a nice amount of lift. We're gonna focus on what I call the deep end of the swimming pool. This is the lower portion of the temple because up here is a temporal fusion line where it's very superficial, like a shallow end. And as you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the temple, you need to use a thicker filler to lift. And you can see, look already, it's already lifting. I mean, even that small amount is gonna make a difference. That's gonna help give support like the foundation in a house to a temple area and lift the brow. Hold here with your right hand, just lightly. Did that hurt at all?
Not at all.
So in general, I tell people, when you do fillers there, you may feel a little pain when you chew tomorrow. But other than that, it really should not bleed or have much issue because we're in a really safe zone. I'm gonna go to the other side, do that same thing. Hold on, let me take that a second, let me see. Good, show everybody already, you can see there's a little bit difference in the volumization that's there. We're gonna do the same thing here, although here she needs a little bit less and it needs to go a little higher. So we're gonna come up a little bit higher. We're going through the muscle of chewing, and that's why you may feel it a little bit. And again, we're now in the middle part of that swimming pool. And we're gonna inject here nice on the bone. And I always tell people, it swells a little now, and then in the next couple of days it'll settle down. You may hear it a little bit. Do you hear a little crackling? Yeah, I'm not going into your brain. That's what people always say, but it's right on the bone. Perfect, and then come back out. Great. So hold right there now with your left hand. I'm going to go back to the other side. I'm going to be very, very clean. So I'm separating out. So the next part is to go a little bit higher now on the temple to lift the brow. And we're going to do that by coming a little bit more anteriorly to that superficial part of the swimming pool on the bone. We're using a different product here because as we go more superficial, I don't like to use products that could lump or bump. So in this case, we're using Restylane Define. In the other case, we used a calcium-based product called Radiesse. Define's nice and soft, but you can see I'm pushing kind of hard because it's thick. And look, that upper portion's filling out. You see how right here in this region, it's starting to fill out and it's going to give a nice lift. You can even see already some arching to the lateral brow. It's amazing.
So amazing.
Doesn't that look good?
Looks great.
There'll be a little audience in here. Is it Filler Friday? Is today Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. It's Filler Friday. It's great. We have the Filler Friday party going on. But don't let me make you guys think that this is something that anybody should do. These are subtle intricacies, artistic, and also understanding of anatomy that makes this very important and unique. I'm going to an expert. Okay, hold right there. How is the pain level?
No pain at all.
Very good. So when you're in the right plane, I'll raise you up. I got you. I'm a little short, little pinch. When you're in the right plane and you do this correct, you're minimizing the risk. So really shouldn't have much issue. Going nice and slow. And again, filling this temporal fusion line, and then we're going to do a little tweak at the end, my little signature lateral lift with the cannula. I'll do that in a second. A lot of my patients that are on the red carpet or do headshots or are in the industry of beauty love this treatment because it gives them a nice lift without ever looking overdone. Hold right there. Now I'm going to switch over to cannula. So now we're going to do a little signature lift. Take that down. Perfect. You're going to feel one little pinch here. We're going to use a cannula. Hold right here for me for 1 second. Okay, let go. We're going to do where we go into that little spot that we just made in the brow. It's going to feel a little strange. I'm going to come right into the lateral brow, and you can see where my temple is, or where my cannula is, right at the lateral part of the temple. And we're going to lift just right at this part here, right where the gull wing arch of the brow is. You can see this, look. See it? Just everybody loses a little volume there. You can add more, but again, I like to start easy, get her comfortable, make sure it looks perfect. Good. Hold right there. I'm going to go to the opposite side. Let go. This is an important area to use a cannula. There's lots of veins here. Okay, hold right there. Like this. And let go. Good. Alright, little pinch here. It's going to feel weird. Again, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Nice lift. And again, right at that third of her brow. Give me a nice lift here. A little more filler long term will help, but this is a good starting point. And using Define here is great because the filler itself is like honey, it just sticks to the tissue. Great. Hold right there. And then lastly, just do a little lift to the mid face. Perfect. I'm going to take that back. Let's take a look. So if you guys look here, it's already elevated and it's already filled out in the temple. And then my goal here now is to give her a little bit more lifting through here and some lateral lifting through the cheek. Just a small amount. Ultra Plus is nice because it'll give an immediate lifting. I'm actually going to put right into that malar bag tear trough area, just a small amount. And then Define. Doing great. Just a little bit. Good. Hold that right there. Smile again. So you see, relax. Everybody has a little breaking point right here in the cheek. So we're just going to do a subtle bit to just kind of give support to that area. But then we want to give her some definition along the lateral part of her cheek. So we're going to do a subtle bit. What's nice about the Juvederm product, the early products, they hold a little bit of water. So over the next 2 weeks, she's going to get more lifting in the cheek, which will be great. All right, so let me show you. Hold on. All subtle changes. I'm going to wipe you off. Ignore the blood and the swelling. But look at the lateral part of the cheek, lifting through here.
Oh, I like
Look at the lifting in the brow, and now the filling of the temple.
Yes.
So what do we call that? That's the OG curve. OGEE, not OG. Okay, because everyone always says that. But what that stands for is this combination of temple, lateral cheek, lower face, sign of beauty, all lifted, cat eye type of look. So we have the lateral definition, we have some filling here, it's all subtle, wait a couple weeks, and then we keep building, and we can go then into the eye, the folds, etc. But now you don't look any different, it just looks better. And you don't see that line anymore. That's good, right?
The line disappeared. I have a line here.
Gotta get rid of that line.
And the profile's better because you see the volume.
Yeah, that's
from
the key,
side.
like from the side when you look here,
You want to
this.
see volume. Right.
Exactly, and then now, no hollow.
Oh my gosh, I love it already.
All right, congrats, all done.
Thank you.
Cool. Number 2.